guys, MakeupbyNimoh here, and I'm back today with another video, and this topic is a question that I get asked a lot. I work at MAC. It's a question that I get asked at work all the time. It's a question that I get asked when I'm freelancing. People want to know, how do I stop my under eyes from creasing? Honestly, this is probably one of my biggest obstacles when doing my makeup because I have such large almond eyes. Therefore, I got a lot of creases underneath my eyes, and so it is a bit challenging working with my eye shape and wanting to be highlighted and beat and make sure everything looks good and then not having any creases underneath your eyes. It's difficult, but it's a topic that we're going to talk about and we're going to get through it together, guys. And I'm going to show you tips and tricks on how to minimize the appearance of fine lines underneath your eyes and then kind of, have to stop looking like we have wrinkles, because we don't. We're young and we want to stay young forever, okay? So this is what we're going to talk about today, and we're going to do this. Okay, so with nothing on my face right now, we're really going to get into the entire base. So I've said this before in my past videos, what primer I like to use. I like to use Becca's Ever Matte Poreless Primer. I think that this primer does a very good job of helping control oil. Honestly, with oily skin, I feel like it is a never-ending battle. I don't know if there's a product out there that's gonna completely take away all my oil forever and ever, but I'm gonna rock with this one, and I'm gonna use other things in order to combat the oiliness throughout the day, suck that up, absorb all of that. So we're gonna start off with our primer. And for my primer, honestly, I really only like to put it on the areas that I get oily in. Your primer can really be anything. Your primer can be your moisturizer, your primer can be your sunscreen, your primer can be whatever you want it to be. And I just need to help keep my oil under control, and so I'm only going to put it in the areas that I get oily, because I would say that the other parts of my face, they're pretty normal. I'd probably say I have pretty normal skin everywhere else besides my T-zone, my chin, and my nose. A little bit on my forehead too. And now I'm going to go ahead and put on my eyebrows, and I'll be right back. Okay, so boom, brows are filled in. Now we're going to go in with our foundation. I'm going to stick to NW50 in my Prolongwear Nourishing, and we're going to go ahead and apply it. The two concealers that I'm going to use are Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the shade Deep. And then I'm also going to use a little bit of Maybelline's Fit Me Concealer. I'm not going to apply it directly in this area because I have fine lines there. I don't want to even put so much product directly onto there. I'm going to even place it right here. Then when I use my beauty blender, I'm going to blend that up into that area. But I don't want to put too much product in that area starting off. And so really just focus on just my cheekbone right here, and I'm gonna just take it up just a little bit, but I don't wanna start off with too much product in that area. Okay, so now I am going to use my Mercier's translucent powder in the shade Medium Deep, and I am going to immediately set my face with it. Now, I will tell you, I do go back and forth between using my beauty blender to apply the powder onto my under eye area and using a wedge. But in this video, we're actually going to test it out. Let's test it out and see. I'm gonna do the beauty blender on one side, and I'm gonna do the wedge on the other side, and then we're gonna see which one we think does a better job of setting underneath the eyes and preventing the concealer from creasing. What helps is to really look up towards the ceiling and really press it in. And then we're gonna apply our powder on the other side using a wedge. Let's see. Sometimes I don't even like talking during this process because it's so critical. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face where I applied my highlight. And guys, so far, do you even see the difference? I already even see the difference. The beauty blender side looks like it doesn't have as many fine lines than the wedge side. Let's see. Now, I don't like to bake underneath my eyes for a very long time, and so I'm honestly gonna keep it on between 3 to 4 minutes, and I'm gonna take it right off. In the meantime, I'm gonna quickly just dust some eyeshadow on my eyes, and I'll be right back. So I went ahead and applied just some quick eyeshadow and then a little bit of mascara. So let's go ahead and take it off. It's been about 3 minutes, and so let's go ahead and dust off this powder and see our results. So to dust off my powder, I like to use a fluffy blending brush such as this one. I got this one from e.l.f. I think it was about $4 because y'all know the price is going up. Prices going up. Woo. Prices. But they're really good brushes. I've had this one for months now, and I don't experience a lot of shedding, and I love it. Okay, let's get into it. Let's go ahead and dust this off. Let's see, you know, what we're working with. I like to just look up and just honestly just dust away. Okay guys, so I've dusted, and honestly, the Beauty Blender wins to me. Looking at underneath my eyes, I feel like I see less fine lines on this side versus this side. And I don't know. I do know. The Beauty Blender wins. The Beauty Blender wins. So apparent. You see less fine lines versus this side, which you see a little bit more wrinkling on this side versus the Beauty Blender side. The Beauty Blender wins. With finer lines underneath our eyes, the Beauty Blender is honestly, for me, the best way to set underneath my eyes. Because we already have these fine lines naturally in our skin, there's no way to remove it. Makeup cannot completely take anything away. All that it can do is help hide and minimize the appearance. And so ladies, if you are having a hard time the way I do with fine lines underneath our eyes, there's only ways that we can help reduce the appearance, but we can't completely take it away. I love MAC's Blot Powder. This is my go-to powder. What stays in my purse when I'm on the go, if I know that I'm gonna have my face on all day and I need something to touch up with. This does a great job of absorbing oil for just giving me a polished look when, say, I'm starting to feel like I'm wrinkling or I'm creasing, you know, say here or underneath my eyes. Blot powder is the way to go. I hope that this tutorial helped. I hope that now you know some products or what you can do in order to minimize the appearance of fine lines and any wrinkles. Let me know how you guys like this video. Give me suggestions, give me feedback down below. I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.